Alfred shouts, "Men of Wessex and Kent, these lands are the lands of our fathers and grandfathers. They're the lands of where our families live and from where we get our livelihood. This is our land. We're governed by one God, one king, and one God." Danes bring violence, fear, and their pagan gods. They come to plunder this land, your land, will not hesitate to kill our families if we allow them. You're the only thing standing in their way. You're the wall that defends Wessex. If you fall, Wessex dies. Men of Wessex and Kent, God is with us. He protects us. Can we fail God? Can we fail our families? Unt, 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 unt. It's suddenly a nightclub. I have no idea how to make that sound, so that's just the way I went. The Danish army, the Great Summer Army, has reached Ascendon. King Alfred has divided his army in two, one led by himself, the other in the hands of his brother young Alfred. Each division takes one side of the ancient road, the Ridgeway. While the Vikings deploy, Alfred decides that he must pray before the battle, and uses the budge until the service is completed, but the Danish approach quickly. Their army has also split in two. Battle of Ascendon. Wessex would join you in a battle. Wessex will join you in a battle. That's cool. Jarl Halfdan Ragnarsson. Enemy takes positions against your army. The battle starts. The Saxon army has taken a vantage point on the two hills, split in two. One hill is dominated by the troops of King Alfred, and the other by those of Alfred. The Danish move quickly, more than expected, not stopping to rest or form up. There's something that Alfred did not anticipate. He's still immersed in his prayers and is ordered not to be disturbed until finished. The Danish don't wait. They divide their own army into two in their advance. The one division under the army leaders, Jarl Halfdan and King Bagsack, head straight for the house of Alfred. The other, under 5 other Jarls, moves in the direction of Alfred. They start to seize the high ground on the hill above the Saxon positions. If they finish deploying, they'll have the height advantage over their enemies. You have encountered the Great Summer Army. You have 1,662 troops fit for battle against their 1,283. A battle of Ascendon. Palnai, listen to me, we have a problem. Messenger just said my brother's always comes back with the same answer. Still in prayers, or as orders his guard and nobody disturb him. I think he does not know that the Danish are about to gain the height advantage. If that happens, we'll be all killed. His guards are very protective and do not let anyone pass, but if we wait, we die. Or an attack on the Danish. I think that's what we have to do, you know? It's very nervous, tense to his men. Men of Wessex in Kent, follow me. To be honest, this doesn't really seem like much of a hill to be gaining advantage over, but yeah, whatever. He's gonna get himself killed. Come on, guys, stop dying. Oh, we actually have a lot of the wards here helping us, but the brother's already down. Ooh. We've encountered the enemy. Jarl Sidrock the Elder has been knocked unconscious. Most of the wards on my side have been knocked unconscious. I know I could take that horse, but it wouldn't serve me. Oh, as in, like, it wouldn't be useful to me. It would serve me well, but... Okay, guys, approach, please. Okay, move here. Okay, everyone else, just fuck it, charge. Actually, yeah, fuck it. Just charge. Ow. Ugh. Need to get out of this push. Another ward's down. Wait, do we even have any Canterbury warriors? I never actually checked. I just saw that one perished. I'm gonna focus on killing these, because I can do that. Which honestly feels like a dick move, but Christ the lag. I really should have lowered the numbers of troops. Shit. Kill. Brilliant. Just don't like the look of him. And you know, I never actually fully equipped my heroes. Everyone, pull back. Damn it. I need to get these charging idiots back. Stand closer. Okay. Oh, those are my allies still charging. It just... Charging right now would be a poor idea. There's just so many of them, I kind of feel like we need to... Fine. Okay, everyone just charge. Fuck it. Said I lost the leader, troops panic. Well, we've lost plenty of leaders. Good, we've gotten reinforcements. Maybe I should hold this back. Fuck. Into battle we go. Why aren't they charging? I think they want to throw their spears first. Come on. Hack him down. Hack him down. Shit. I need to move. I need to pull back. Yeah, I'm going to have to stay out of this fight. Okay, everyone, pull back here. Okay, I got some of my own troops in the... Ah, damn it! I'm bleeding out. There's no way this battle's gonna finish before I bleed. Can we retreat? No. So this is going to end in loss. In failure. Ah, damn it. I don't think there's anything I can do to deal with that. Come on, just charge. Yeah, I'm just like one tick away from perishing. We're gonna have to try this fight again. Sorry, this tension's getting to me. You fall on the ground with multiple injuries. Each time your heart beats more slowly and your vision fades away. This battle is too much for you, and death rides to meet you. While life escapes, you hope that someone will remember that there was once someone special called Palnai. It kinda seems like it's both building up here for the finale. I'm going to give this one last shot, then I'm going to call quits. Ready to defend, don't worry. Join them. Though it's actually funny, he's talking about it's under one god, and my character's pagan, and apparently everyone knows. Actually, does actually anyone really comment on that? No. I was just thinking, remember that like, you go to a village where pagans aren't welcome. Apparently. I was just kind of thinking that. Remember, like you know, whether or not pagans are welcome in a village will determine recruitment and whatnot. Somehow, like thinking somehow they psychically knew whether or not you're pagan. But yeah, whatever. It feels maybe I should have grabbed all my guys, but we have a fair number here. My mouse just disconnect? Possibly? Oh no, the game just froze. Again, I really need to lower numbers. Okay, I'm gonna just wait here and read this. Read that? I think that's what we have to do, you know? I need you to go with me. If we stay here, we die. Men of Wessex and Kent, follow me. Okay. Follow. Let's try and hold here. No. Let's actually send that down a little. That way we're not interfering with his troops. Okay. Okay, you know what? Hold this position. There we go. That works better. Okay, a few of the lords have gotten kills. But to be honest, I don't really count on them being too damn useful. They have a tendency to suicide. Okay, let's... Damn it! Ow. Eat it. Just finish this guy off myself. I think this is one of the lords. Better be. Yes, that's the Sidrock the Elder. We've already taken a loss. Archers, everyone else, charge. Healer, wait back there. Okay, I need to get everyone else's position. Everyone else under control. Party healer. Okay, hold this position. Actually, no, just fuck it, just charge. No. No time for any of that. Swing, get him. Come on. Get some kills, get some kills. You know, I really should learn how to actually do a, you know, shield wall and all that. Never actually bothered, and I think it'll be kind of damn useful, you know? By shield wall, I mean what they're doing right now. Well, not necessarily what they're doing, you know, the shield taunt thing? Yeah. Okay, I need to move out of this fight. I'm getting too battered, and if I start getting injured, fair chance I'll just start bleeding. New enemies have arrived. Okay, everyone, fall back. Everyone marshal back here. Really don't like that blood loss mechanic. I think that's why those guys just fell unconscious. Don't really like leaving them for dead, but oh, the game doesn't really calm down, it does it. Just my forces will not handle all those guys. Okay, stand closer. Yes, lose a bit more, then he'll get some extra. Beautiful. There's his reinforcements, and I think more from me. Yeah, I'm after getting some chargers, horse archers. Follow me. I don't know what to do with them right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm after getting some reinforcements myself. Okay, I'll yeet. We'll wait for these guys to actually get up closer. Then I'll charge. Charge. Christ, no. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Everyone pull back. There's no way we can engage without taking heavy losses. Drop the archers. If we engage with these, though, we'll be in a much better situation. Charge. Come on, drop. Annoyingly, due to the lag, the timing is hard to get. I really should have reduced the number of troops. Okay, actually, no, these are rangers. They're very good at injuring me. I lost a berserker to half-dan. Bastard. Ow. Better not start bleeding because of that. I'm thinking bleeding only starts a bit later on, though. So I never actually really noticed. I never check the Cantabarian warrior thing. Swing. Come on. Eh. I'm not sure if they're in my army or if they're in the other guy's army. Because they're saying I'm their leader now, so I was figuring they would be in my army. But I never actually noticed them in there. Never looked. They're going to get more reinforcements. This is going to be a long battle. I kind of wish we were fighting at the other point with that bottleneck, because that would be beautiful. New enemies have arrived. Everyone pull back here. Damn, I didn't get the timing down. Not necessarily sure if there's anything in particular that causes bleeding. Like, is it a particular type of attack or what? You'd expect, you know, like a puncturing attack or a cutting or whatever, but you don't necessarily need bludgeoning to knock someone out. You know, you can knock people out with a sword to the face. So the game works like in the base game. You have to use a bludgeoning tool to knock people out. Here you don't. So it's, you know, there's differences that you wouldn't expect. Christ. Okay. Advance. I'm nervous in getting engaged there because there's just so many of them. Like, compared to how few we have. Archers. 1, 2, 3. Approach 3 times. Okay, I've approached everyone else a bit too much. Fall back. Twice. Okay, those guys can't actually make it all the way over there. The map kind of ends here. I don't like sacrificing those guys. Just I don't have nearly enough troops to engage these guys. Like, any engagement would be suicide. Just kind of kind of delaying till we get some reinforcements. I hope we do, because I don't have nearly enough forces to take this on. Do I have enough well-trained guys? I think I've only 14 archers. I'm not sure what level we have to be at to get reinforcements, or if we're even getting any more. They might have decided that one batch of reinforcements was all we get. No, we've gotten more. But they had to fall damn low. Don't think we've gotten any more. But... oh, the ship captain's gone unconscious. Oh, he isn't dead. Okay, everyone. Charge. Archers. Hold back. No, damn it. Charge. Archers. Hold back. Oh, my eye. This is not going well. I doubt this is the be-all end-all fight. It's starting to look like it, but I know I'm expecting more. I'm expecting worse. Expecting much worse. Keep swinging. Oh, the frame rate's gone way too low. I should have reduced these numbers earlier. It's disgustingly low right now. Come on, just let me hit you. Thank you. I can take these guys on as long as they don't throw javelins at me. Javelins are quite damn brutal. Okay, there's bound... arrows I'm not a fan of either. Bound to be another reinforcement wave for the enemies. Only 55 guys left. I'm gonna pull my guys back. Back to the archers. Fall back a line. I just don't want to lose all my guys, you know? I think I'm actually pretty much out of, you know, my troops. I may need to bring more. I wish I had brought more archers. Normally I'm not this obsessive. I know, I've just been extra obsessive with this because of how difficult this has been. In a normal thing, I'm not nearly this bad. They've taken that. I think we're about even in the terms of losses. I'm going to contribute to this fight. It's probably a terrible idea though. Can hack off a few guys at the sides. Some surplus limbs. Thank you. This is like a conveyor belt for killing. I don't want to really get hurt anymore. I might trigger the bleeding. Do I think that? Yeah, I think that's tied into level, the health level, like. Nice. Okay. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna have to back off. Charge. Archers. Okay. Archers hold here. Oh, you are ship captain. I thought you went unconscious. Okay. Not liking the look of this. I wish I had more troops. I think I've expended all I had. I'm too low on health to go help anymore. Just looking at the figures here. There's still at least one more reinforcement wave for the enemy. Okay. Infantry, archers, spearmen, skirmishers. Fall back. Gonna try and get them out. There's only 2 left. Follow me. Oh, ship's captain. No, delete guy. Not sure what happened with ship's captain. They're not actually following through with their animation now. Bit of an annoying thing. Sure. Okay, the allies have gotten some reinforcements. At least most of our guys are wounded, though that's relevant. Well, most of my guys are wounded too, but I'm not sure if their figures are too relevant to anything. Like they may be, or they may just spawn in more guys. I think this is the last wave for the enemies. Actually, no, I was thinking we had 1,000 each. No, this mightn't be the last wave. There might be one more. Okay, my spearman has gone down and I have an infantry guy following me. But I'm not sure where he is. Doing that to see if I can get him to actually move anywhere. Because I don't see him. So I'm getting kind of confused as to where he is. He might have fallen and the map just didn't update right. Just want to get better view of the battle. I can't get involved if it's way too low health. We did have a numerical superiority over the enemy, so I'm by a few hundred. So I'm hoping that pays dividends. I really like the look at this right now. I may need to reload this and go get more of my own guys. Maybe pull out all of my guys from the keep. I'll leave the 5, weighties back at the refuge, but the rest I'll pull out and might have to bring in here. 'Cause they're just getting knocked down. Like they're just getting cut down. Archers. Advance, maybe actually get them gate involved. Hold this position. Okay, they're coming over. Open fire. Christ, don't tell me they're out of ammo. Seems my archers are out of ammo. Shit. Annoyingly, this is pretty much just a battle for the AI now, because I can't actually get involved. I'll just perish and the battle will end. I can't really do anything. So anyway, follow me. And I still don't see the one infantry guy left. Oh, follow me, you idiots. Nah, let me just take a quick drink. I'm half dead here. Probably most of this red is my own. Again, I wish I could contribute more, but I'm pretty much out of forces. I've only 17 left. I'm hoping that the enemies don't have another group in them. To be honest, I don't know much about this time period in history. So I don't know if any of these people, apparently, Snake in the Eye was a real guy. But I have no knowledge of him in the slightest. Excuse me. I don't know anything about him. I wish I could say I did, but I don't. I remember reading a bit about this time period in Horrible Histories, but they never mentioned these people. I think it was centered mainly later on. Not this early in time. I think it was like William the Conqueror and all that. There was mention of the Vikings coming to England, and there's some king, the unready or the unprepared or something. New enemies have arrived. This is the last attack wave. We still have a numerical advantage, but it's not much of one. And a lot of these forces tend to die quite easily. Or at least get knocked out quite easily. So, it seems like a very strong, good, big give and take thing going on right now. And I'm not liking it. I wish I had more of my elites. But again, left them at home. Despite all my grumbling about the grinding, yeah, this is actually quite a fun. Ooh, we got reinforcements. Beautiful. I didn't think we were going to get any more. Despite all my grumbling about the grinding and whatnot, this has been actually quite fun. I've quite enjoyed it. Let's get the two healers to follow me, considering I won't be going into the mess. But despite all my grumbling about the grinding and whatnot, it's been actually quite fun. I'm not sure if this is the end. I don't think so. I imagine there's more, but obviously I can't be certain. Obviously. I've never played this game before. Well, I did a bit for the audio test, but that was back in Friche, or however you say it. I was back in France, in Gaul. Well, I think Friche is France, is Gaul. You know, I think, yeah, it seems to match up from what I remember the map. For a moment I was worried, it's not somewhere else, is it? But yeah, like I just saw a bit back there to piss around, and I got carried away with the recording. So I don't know if it goes on any further. It certainly seems to be building up to the end, but there might be more. I could see maybe a few missions just where I play as my character fight against, you know, Seven Bullneck. You know, a solo fight against him, and maybe a few of the other leaders, but or maybe a fight against multiple guys at once. But I don't see much else. Of course, I wasn't expecting Bodo dying. I wasn't expecting any of that. So I don't know. Another game I've been seeing as of late is Stronghold. I saw bits here and there of it, and I wasn't sure what I thought of it. I didn't think it looked. I wasn't sure if I'll be into it. But I was watching a bit of Let's Play, and yeah, I'll be playing that at some stage. I don't know when, but eventually. I don't think I have the game yet. I don't think I got it at any stage. I didn't check, but so I do believe I'll have to go buy it. That's, you know, sometime down the line. I don't like the amount of purple and pink there. Yeah, that would that be pink? Yeah, I think so. It's like a different shade of pink than I'm used to seeing. So I'm wondering, it would be technically a different color. The purple. Oh no, the word coming to mind is lilac, but no, it's probably purple. I'm a history guy, not a color guy. No, stick with the basics. No need to get needlessly complicated. Ugh. Okay, fantastic. That was a very bloody fight. The battle's over, but the thunder of shields and swords, screams of men, and the cries of the wounded still ring in your ears. Your stiff hand is squeezing your weapon. You can still feel the tension of the battle, and your senses remain on high alert. You've survived carnage, just as you've had many times before, by always living on the edge, always relying on your trusty sword. You've won today, but you know that your luck will end one day. Then your life will be over, giving glory and fame to the one who kills you. Ascendant has not been just any battle. It brought together hundreds of men, and most of them are now lying dead in the grass. The story of Ascendant will soon be told by bards and storytellers for many years to come. On the way from the battlefield, all you see are broken weapons, corpses, wounded men, looters, and priests, giving a final unikin to the dying. You feel a mix of euphoria of remaining alive with a strong sense of desolation. But mostly you ask one recurring question: why? Why am I alive when so many others died? But your thoughts and fate walk in different directions. You notice that Alfred is coming towards you. It was he who saved the day with his charge when the Danish tried to gain the hill. Without that improvisation, probably you would all be dead now. Talk to him. Salve, Palnai. The Danish are on the run and have lost many Jarls in this battle. Although there are still many of them left, we have achieved an important victory, and they'll not be so bold in the future. I've some news for you. Seven Bullneck has fled back to Readingcombe, fortified himself in there. The men, led by a man named Edric, have followed him. They'll be at your disposal when you arrive. The moment is yours. Go to Readingcombe and settle your accounts with Seven Bullneck. Gains 10,000 coins, 8 morale, 2,000 XP, and I gain any rep with the kingdom, but I've already maxed out. We owe you a lot, my people and I. When you finish your vendetta against Seven, you always have a place back here with us. Alfred, without your initiative, this victory would not have been possible. Let us leave compliments for another time. Now I go to gather men. Go to gather men. The enemy's not completely defeated. We have to exploit this victory. Good luck, Palnai. God is with you, because without his help, it would have been impossible that someone might do the deeds that you have done. Gesund. Westgund. Oh Christ, we're right at reading the gum. And now the mill is completed. Okay. Get 6 watchmen. Soldier's wife. 9 companions. A warrior. A spearman. A veteran. 3 camp followers. A camp woman. 3 bowmen. 2 warriors. Okay. Bull and ECK. Wait here. I just need to rest up because most of my guys are down, and if I need them, I want them actually available. Oh wait. Oh, he's the guy I bet up twice. I totally recognize his name. No, I don't have these guys yet. Well, I've lost money, annoyingly. But happens. Should have most of my guys back by now. Wish I could check without having to undo this. I wonder, have they actually lost many of those Jarls? Like, will we still see them on the... Like, is Uru narrative dissonance in play? Enemy lookouts watch you closely from the walls of Readingcombe. Okay, he doesn't come to your aid. Didn't think he would be able to. The site has good defences and a moat, and there are still remnants of the previous battle with the Saxons when the Saxons tried to expel the Danish. It's a good position to defend. You notice a group of men approaching you. It is led by a tall man. This must be Adric, the man mentioned by Alfred. Palnai. My lord advised me that you would come. Seven Bullneck has taken Readingcombe and has many men with him, mainly Danish, who have sworn allegiance. They are tough, battle-hardened people, same as Seven, who is a legend. I would not like to be in the shoes of you or your men. Do you know if a woman is with him? You mean your mother, the seer, right? Yes, she's with them. We saw her when she entered Readingcombe with Seven Bullneck. I do not know how she was before, but now she's very gaunt and thin. I do not think she's long to live. I gained 147 renown from presuming what he's saying here. Well, from what I've heard, you also are someone dangerous. I'll leave the half a hundred men I promised I would. My lord, I would. They're brave warriors who've been promised a lot of gold to help you. So fight well. Farewell, Palnai, and good luck. So 50 guys. When I first read it, I misread it as 500 men. The site has good defences and moat. There are still remnants. Get close to Readingcombe. I'm solo. Not a fan of that. They're hardly going to expect me to take on a place by myself. Is that a ladder to... Oh, I see the mother. Oh, she's going to die. Not from her illness, but Seven's going to kill her. They don't even have the gate closed. Ha! I knew you'd come, Palnai. You and me have unfinished business that must be concluded. The blood of my brother, over our white hair, still stains your hands. Thanks to you, I had to turn against my lord Sigurd, kill Harald, and become a masterless man. But now I'm strong. Many men follow me, and are willing to fight for me. You and you alone are the cause of your ruin, Seven. You should never have attacked the Woden Rick. Now free my mother, and let's settle this between you and me. How old is my character meant to be again? Because I can't remember. I swore he was meant to be a young man, but he looks quite old. I think not. She's my wife and seer. If you want her, come get her, but have a care. You might find my sword instead. Not too worried about him. As long as they block a few. Your mother looks tired and withered. She says, my little one, see your face and I remember. I regret everything you've had to do for my sake. Go and live your life. I die soon. Seven is a murderer and a madman. Do not give him the satisfaction of killing you. I want you to live. I want you to live for both of us. Shut up, woman. You see your little one has decided to die. Palnai, here I wait. Come and get me if you dare. My brother Olvar will be glad when I send you to the halls of hell. With one L, because it's the Viking hell. I remember reading on Wiki, they were saying that that could have been inspired by the Christian. Like, it could be taught within Viking faith, inspired by the Christian hell. But I've no idea. Plus, memory of the article is vague. Plus, it's Wikipedia. Ambush! Seven's men are attacking us from behind. Well, if I had a bigger army, they would have probably been inside my tank, which would have been hilarious. Also, I love he's called the Seven. Get him! Come on, smack his ass. Smack him. Smack him. Tag team. It's a camp follower. Okay. Oh shit! They're also attacking from this side. Brunhild's been taken down. Still have some barbarians, berserkers, I should say. I haven't got any more, more of them in a while. Wait, these are really weak Vikings. I'm certainly going to lose units with this melee, but me, they are going to have difficulty hurting me. The javelins will do fine, but then themselves aren't going to do too well. See? They're failing to hurt me. Some of their strikes are, but them not so much. And I have enough burly guys there that'll be fine. I have like 50 Saxon veterans. It's really tilting the fight in my favor. Okay, Helgi got taken out. Apparently, in this thing, hold on, let me pause it. In this in this DLC, if you get a companion, presumably not within the story, but in the sandbox mode, and they get pissed off and leave, or you get them to piss off, they could become an adventurer in their own right, and you could find them on the map with their own army. So that is actually kind of cool, because in the other thing they always say about doing that kind of thing. Actually, fuck it, just charge. New enemies arrive in the form of 4. But they always talk about joining up with a new force, but they say, oh, I couldn't find any. And it kind of cool for them to start their own. Oh, a beta, he's still there. Never actually geared him with anything. Obviously, I know he lives to the end, but I'm just surprised to see he's still here in the actual battle. Stop cheering. Cheering a bit early. Am I counting? No. Took out the watchman. Oh, no one should eat that soup now. He probably bled in it. Normally their cheering is quite accurate, but the guys here keep respawning in, one new mook when they, kept doing that like twice, 3 times. Not really the best of things to judge by. The slaughter continues in Readingham. Your men still fighting against remnants of Seven's troops, but that is not the battle you seek. Seven Bullneck has barricaded himself inside the mead hall of Readingham, taking your mother and a few men with him. It's time to end this party. Enter the mead hall. I think I'm ending this. Like, this story is gonna end. And I advise you people, if you think this is cool, to try it yourself. Because, oh, is this what you wanted? Do you still think you can win? I'm still alive. As I warned you, she is dead. My little one, I love you. Remember that your mother has always loved you, and will watch you wherever I go. And watch from wherever I go. And the bed was instantly knocked unconscious. I swear the camera perspective is off here. Not a fan of this. Well, I had the people here as decoys and whatnot. There wasn't really enough room to take advantage of them. Now I have to fight against 3 guys solo. And I couldn't save. Ow. Ooh, here. Oh, fucking blood loss. I'm gonna have to save and redo this. Reload. I'm gonna redo the fight outside too. Okay, doing it. Wait. No, I need to resume traveling. Damn it, all these places have been looted. Let's go here to this city. Tell me more. I guess in this save I hadn't done that. Ask for potential recruits. Sure. Wait here for some time. We just need to rest up. I need all these guys to get back on their feet. Descendant Battleground. Okay. Still need to get a few more. Lost a bit of cash. One of the greatest battles fought between the Wessex and the Danes was fought here. You have memories of that day because you took part in it. We'll wait here for a little bit longer. Just till tomorrow. Then we'll save. Don't know why my game keeps freezing, but there you go. This is kind of annoying me, just because I want to keep going. There we go. Make sure you have vision. Yes, yes you do. Sometimes the exploit doesn't auto-focus on the game, and it's a utter nuisance. Yeah, talk to him. There's a woman. Get close to Readingham. We're gonna have to go through all this again, which is a nuisance, but I want to take a moment. Since this might be the last few episodes, and if it is, then you'll be getting you'll be getting probably at least an hour of it. Might give you more. So yeah. Well, and since I'm now using that editor, I could actually fuse them all together, couldn't I? Easily, yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Rather than just giving you like 3-4 episodes in a row. 1 at 5, 1 at half 5, 1 at 6, 1 at half 6. I could give you just like a 2-hour episode. That could be done. As long as I name it right. I wouldn't want to botch it and name the other thing. Name it what I've already called stuff. I've done that before. Let's say it's called Blargy Blarg, and I named the edited version Blargy Blarg. That will delete the original, and the edited version will just be media offline. So, because it's working directly from the original. So if that happens to the original, it botches. So yeah, I've fucked up the last Dishonored 2 episode. It's just some credits and getting an achievement, but it was still a nuisance. Sweet. Pity I couldn't engage 7 while I was there, but yeah, I suppose he had plenty of men in there to stop me. Okay. I'm gonna go help engage these guys. So, and this because the sooner we can kill these guys, the sooner we can turn around and kill the other guys. Nice. There's a Norse spearman. I figured for a moment I thought all these guys were Vikings. Okay, he needs to die. Nice. Nice. Come on, kill him. Okay, they got that handled. Move. Come on. Let me through, let me through. And yeah, I did have some Cantabarian warriors. Kept forgetting to check. So yeah, that's cool. What did happen to the original lord though? Shit. Sorry, I was distracted. Let's move, let's move, let's move, let's move, let's move. Hopefully I heal. Save me. Thank you. Hopefully I healed before the last fight. I don't know what I was saying. Remember, there's 3 lords when we came up. The spy, the guy who died on the boats, and then the other guy. What happened to him? Because they kind of forget mention of him. Nice. Mention to him kind of just disappears after that encounter. Like, maybe he's dead, but they never say. So it just always struck me as strange, that's all. Killed a fair few guys there. I don't have the priest with me this time. I'm gonna have to rely on them. I'm hoping that I have full health when I go in here, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna have to fail and restart. Can't we now? Okay, either they already spawned or we didn't have to kill the extra ones. No, I'm only on half health. Shit. I still might be able to pull it off. I need to get strikes in while I have companions. Beda was up there. Since when did he get up there? I really needed to have gotten better equipment for these guys. If I got an actual proper equipment for them, they would have been able to be quite useful in that. least one guy's weapons broke. Ah, fantastic. I'd have preferred a one-on-one duel with 7. I know, personally I would have enjoyed it more. Damn it, I didn't get to read that. You may get to freeze frame it. Seven Bullneck finally lies dead. You've accomplished your revenge, but you're left with a bitter taste in your mouth, because your mother's dead body is lying not far from Seven's, the woman who raised you. For her, you left everything behind to seek a hero and Frisch. Her last words of love resonate in your mind like a distant echo. Seven Bullneck and your mother have been the energy that has driven you so far, but now both are dead. You feel a void as if part of you went with them. After everything that has happened, all you have left are memories. Hold a funeral. It's like fire is emanating from them. I'm a little concerned. Okay, they have a torch. It just looked like fire was emanating from their hands and feet, which is a little bit of a concerning thing. Like they're like fire elementals in flesh. You should go down to your mother and drop something off that she can use on her way to Valhalla. Drop something in the ship. How do I do that? Controls. Drop weapon. Okay. I'm sorry, on principle I can't give up that sword. She can have this. It's a very good weapon. Oh. I'm sorry, it's just I love that sword too much. Better Chronicle. My name is Beta. This book started as a chronicle of a dark time, but the time is not so dreadful, as it was overshadowed by a hero. My name is Beta, and this book started as a chronicle of a dark time, but the time is not so dreadful, as it was overshadowed by a hero. I was there when the armies of Saxons and Danes fought at Ascendon. I was there when Palnai changed the course of history, but even this, and what happened next, pales in importance when the world lost its hero. I remember it like it just happened, when we entered the hall and watched Seven Bullneck finish off Palnai's mother. I remember his face became ice cold, neither anger, nor fear, nor crying, only coldness. I assure you that Seven Bullneck turned pale, because he knew that his death was inevitable. We fought in the hall, and Seven died, but that did not change the hardness of the face of Palnai. Neither then, nor later, the funeral of his mother, revered like a queen and buried in rich grave goods in worship. After day we lost our hero. He said farewell to us, who we had followed him from battle to battle, and so said he was leaving, without revealing his destination. He left us, I fear, to never return. I hope I am wrong, because this dark world still stands in need of his exploits. And that is a cool bit of art, like seriously well done. After the departure of our leader, we, his followers, dispersed to the four winds. I hid in a monastery in a remote part of Wessex, far from it all. Here I wait for the end of my days. I pay people to bring me news from the outside, especially if they find Palnai, but nobody has seen him. However, I have little news from others who were with him until the end. Little news has reached me about young Seo. I do know for sure that he never returned to Hadrian's Wall, not even to visit his family. Last I heard that he embarked on a Danish expedition headed to Constantinopolis. Brunhild married a Dane, despite having always hated them, and settled near Jorvik. The merchant told me that she currently is a happy mother with 3 children. Morgant returned to Cenobia and sought to reunite the clans to try and recover the territory of the old kingdom of Dunmania, but was unsuccessful. Many were simply abandoning their homeland for the other side of the channel, which amazingly enough failed to reduce the many rivalries. In the end, he gave up and retired to the monastery of Petroxto, where I know he took his vows. Dwani, despite all the past, never resigned herself to the departure of Palnai. I heard she left in pursuit of him. About Clovis, he returned to Franca where he took land and a wife, but he seems to want to forget the past and does not receive my messengers. Helgi became depressed after departure of Palnai. Without clear direction, he marched east and became a Rus, looking for his fate in an unending war. The Greek Argantos stayed in the north, near Luddenwick. There, he got a job rebuilding the old Roman infrastructure. Sometimes I get letters from him. I do not know why we were never friends, but he likes to keep up the relations he made in the past, and must be the only remnant of another time he has left. That is all I know. That is all what I know about people who served under Palnai. I hope my writing serves to keep Palnai in history. The man who started from nothing on a ship called the Woden Rick, and rose to be a warlord, was able to put in check the powers of his time. It was who killed the dreaded Seven Bullneck, could be measured face to face with powerful men like the sons of Ragnar and kings of Wessex. May the world remember Palnai when the rest of us have all perished. That Brunwalda, this thing is the other mod. Sorry, I mentioned that a modding team made this. That's the mod they used to make. That was the mod they were working on when they got brought on to do this or whatever. I don't really know the story about it, but I guess their work on that mod brought them to the attention of the devs of the original game. And I just didn't notice the music credits there. I hope I have permission to do all this. I've uploaded the first 20 songs, and I don't think the music, first 20 episodes, and I don't think the music changes much after that, so it should be fine. I think I phrased that right about the mod team. That basically that they were working on a mod and ended up being brought on to do this. I have no idea of the details. You'll want to look it up yourself. I guess their work on the mod might have brought them to the attention of the devs. Sometimes that happens. But whether it happened in this case, I don't know. Go to sandbox mode? Sure, let's see what happens. And now I can, if I want, continue from here. But the story of Palnai. It's done. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I will be... that was such a sad note to end on. It's fitting though. I wonder if we made different choices. Would Bodo still be alive? You know, is it possible to make it through it all and not lose your any companion? I suppose maybe if I made better choices, maybe. Though somehow I have a feeling Bodo or Eagle are guaranteed to die. But you know, in terms of the letter, who you're handing the letter over to. If you hand it over to Wessex, then Eagle will fight. If you're going to hand it over to Denmark, Bodo will fight. Part of me is thinking maybe if I raised people's standing with me higher, maybe they would have come with. You know, there's so many different, possibilities. I don't know if that could be the one ending. That could be the one thing. But there's plenty of conversation options. There's plenty of different things going on there. So I have a feeling that, like if you play through yourself, make your own, different choices, you'll end up with a different story. Probably still a sad one, but you'll get a different one. Beyond all my bitching about this was actually quite fun, quite enjoyable. Once I kind of got in the swing of it, it went better. In terms of the grinding up the troops and whatnot. Part of me is thinking maybe I could have actually done it earlier when I initially got to that point. If I'd, maybe if I had more infantry, or if I'd, queued the guys up right. Sending in the burlier guys first. Because I still had a few burly guys, even in first time round. But, yeah. Let me start that again. But yeah, basically, sorry, my mind is scattered now. I'm just stuck and reeling from this. But yeah, basically, long story short, this was actually quite enjoyable. Quite enjoyable of a thing, despite all my bitching about it. I really did enjoy it. And I wish the dev team behind it best of luck in the future. And thanks for this experience. You may be curious as to what's coming up next. I'm not entirely sure. I do have a game. I'll go find it here on Steam. Damn, my mind is blanking. I have no idea what it's called. Ooh, just one thing. Let me just see a thing here. Elix is out. I will probably hold off on that. There's probably DLC on it for it. Plus, I have plenty of stuff on the RPG backlist. I have to finish Path of Exile. I have to finish. It's gonna be The Witcher 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm doing Fallout. When I do Fallout 1 and 2 and Tactics, I'll be moving on to Fallout 3, but that'll be in a different slot. So the RPG slot will be will be open, but I'm not something. Probably already have something else to go in there. Damn it! Here, give me a second. I'll go dig up the name of this game. I'll be back in a sec. Hello, folks, and I'm back. Sorry about that. My mind completely blanked on what the game was called. It's EADOR, EADOR, EADOR Genesis. That might be coming up next. I also might decide to just start it now, as of time of recording, rather than when this is released. I have been putting it off for too long. It just, part of me feels I've a bit much on my recording plate right now. I feel like I've kind of fallen behind on too many different things. Like I've been putting off more time for ages. I have a ton of WoW to record, that stuff. So I feel I'm a bit overwhelmed. So at least if it's EADOR, it's going to, so I'm not sure which way I'll be doing it. But EADOR Genesis will be that will be coming out at some stage. I'm just not sure if it'll be coming out as the next one, or if it'll already have come out. If it's already after coming out, then I'm not sure what will be in this game's place. Oh, actually, sorry, I do know. I'll probably do another Total War Warhammer thing. Though part of me kind of wants to linger until Total War 2 is in the Humble Bundle, since it's been sold as a full game in its own right, rather than as DLC or whatever. I'd imagine Humble Bundle will have it in their Humble Bundle, Humble Monthly Bundle at some stage. Might need to wait a while, but I can get it there for a tenth of the cost, like a sixth of the cost. So it's pretty nice, So yeah, but yeah, EADOR Genesis might be the next game, or it might be Total War Warhammer. I also may decide on a whim to go with Warcraft 3. I was thinking about doing that before, so it's kind of all up in the air right now. But I hope, regardless of whatever I do, you join me for it. Can I be honest? I can't say you join me for it without thinking you enjoy me for it, and I get confused. I just hear the latter rather than the former, so I get very confused about it. So, yeah. But also, if you want to look, how should I phrase it? If you want to look at the EADOR Genesis thing yourself, it's EADOR space Genesis. You can find it on Steam. There's Anonymous was telling me about it. I've said his name enough. I feel I should almost give him a link in the description. There's an updated remaster of it available, though it's under a different name. I think it's EADOR Masters of the Broken World. Which is an updated thing of it. There's also a DLC for Masters Broken World, and Imperium is a sequel of sorts, I think. To be honest, it's been a while since the explanation. Yeah, the Imperium is the next chapter in the Edward series. So yeah. I will be going with Genesis. While its art style doesn't necessarily appeal to me, makes me think too much of the old Heroes of Might and Magic, which really didn't groove with me. And to be honest, its playstyle, its combat is very Heroes of Might and Magic. I'll be going with that. Apparently, it's more stable than the Masters of the Broken World one. So yeah. And you might gather from what I've been saying there, but I probably won't be doing any. I wish there was still music here. Christ. I won't be doing any. There we go. I won't be doing any of the main Might and Magic games. As of presently, the only one I plan on playing is Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, because that's a fucking fantastic game. I love the kick in it. For those who don't know, you can use a kick as an attack move in it. You can kick enemies, and if you kick them into a fire, like say campfire, or if you kick them off an edge of a cliff or whatever, or into water, they're dead, as you'd expect with the cliff thing. But if you kick them into a small campfire, now their whole body's engulfed in flames, because they are all made out of, gasoline. They are gasoline, they eat gasoline, they grease themselves up in gasoline. They're very oily people. But, yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I do feel that its pacing is a little off. At one point I feel it just kind of dragged out. But it was pretty good. It was a pretty enjoyable experience. I was only meant to play a little bit of it, then I got carried away and just kept going. So I've already played through it once. But yeah, anyway, sorry, that was a long tangent. I'm glad I'm fusing this together with other episodes. But yeah, basically, the next series, the next series I'll be doing, maybe at Ed or Genesis. If not, if I've already done it, or it's still ongoing alongside this, then it may be Total War Warhammer, or it might be Warcraft 3, or something else entirely. We'll have to wait and see. I might do Spellforce. That's actually quite tempting. Spellforce is a RPG RTS, think in the style of Warcraft 3, but with a heavier emphasis on RPG. It's as if you have, within WoW, you have set hero classes. Like, oh, you're a paladin, therefore you get these, Holy Light, Devotion, or all this. In Spellforce, you're a hero in from Dungeon Siege. You can spec towards combat, and you can wear heavy plate armor. But then you can spec towards magic and be thrown fireballs around. You know that? Within an RTS. So it's really cool. It's really cool. And there's actually a funny bit where you meet a guy called Spider-Man. And whenever the audio says Spider-Man, it goes dead. Because they didn't have permission to use it. That's what I'm presuming. Because there's no other reason why it would die off there. And they also changed his name in the text to Spider-Master. Except in the text where they're going to say Spider-Man, if memory serves. Maybe I'm misremembering, but it's funny. But yeah, I might do that, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm sorry for rabbiting on here. I'm getting tired, so I just keep talking. It's not an issue of me liking the sound of my own voice. It's just I like talking. The Blarney Stone comes and kisses my ass to get people to get to the gap. For those who don't get that little Irishy bit, there's a stone on a castle. It's called the Blarney Stone. It's up on the castle walls. It's the battlements of the castle. It's one of the rocks that are hanging over the side of the battlements. You have to lie down on the ground and stick your head out. So your head is just over the abyss. Like the ground is however far below you. Maybe people hold on to you so you don't fall. I'm not sure what safety precautions are in place. But you then turn up and you kiss a rock. And I think that's meant to give gift of the gab or some blessing, you know? I always thought it was gift of the gab, but maybe I was misinformed. Never exactly looked into it. I'm just going off what I've heard. But yeah, that stone has to kiss my ass to get the blessing for those people. I talk a lot, basically. So, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, folks. Also, as a side point, it's kind of obvious I talk a lot. I've sat here for probably like 6 hours, 8 hours, and talked to myself. I'm talking to a screen right now. People will eventually hear my words, but I'm pretty much just talking to myself right now. For 8 fucking hours. If it wasn't for the mic here, I think I would need to visit a psychologist stat. Christ. So anyway, I'll talk to you again soon, folks. I'll shut up now so I don't keep rabbiting on. I hope you join me next time. Till then, you're gonna carry that weight.